This is the location in Myanmar where a cyber fraud cell is being operated, where many Indian boys have been lured and are forced to do for cyber fraud. Here is our story, and in conversation with Sagar, who returned from Myanmar after paying a hefty amount of money. So here, this is the story of how Indian youth are being misled and misinformed and taken for plum jobs overseas, but they end up working in cyber fraud cells in Myanmar. So this is one such story where we spoke to a boy called Sagar from Lucknow, wherein he and two of his friends, Ajay and Rahul, were asked to come and give online interviews, which they did, and they were told that they will be going to Malaysia to work in a call center. So they were taken through a circuitous route, and they ended up in Bangkok, and they were shown the places. Now the strange part is that the agents also buy their tickets and issue their visas and do everything, and they take care of them. And then the catch begins, because the next day they were driven into Myanmar by road after traveling 10 hours. And once they entered the vicinity where the call center, where the cyber fraud center was, they were told that there is no way, no escape from there. They have to come and they have to work over there. They were given 555 iPhones, fake IDs of girls and boys, targeting rich people across the subcontinent and also overseas. And according to the account that Sagar said, there were about 5,000 people from all across the world, and if you didn't comply, you were thrown into a dark room like he was. So because he refused, the others complied. He was beaten up and tortured for 2 3 days. After that, they gave him an option of giving some money. So his family transferred 8 lakh of rupees, and then he managed to come back to India. Now the buck doesn't stop there. After he's come back to India, these same agents are calling him again and saying that if you were to suggest boys who are willing to come, we pay you 3 lakhs per head. The Indian government is doing its bit by getting these people out of Myanmar and other places like Cambodia as well. But it's time that the youth realized that there is these plum jobs just don't exist. There could be a trap which could mess up their entire lives, make things difficult for them. So this is the story of many boys like Sagar who are still waiting to come back to India. These are Ajay's parents who are avidly waiting for their son to return home. And these are Rahul's parents also hoping to see their son back. Meanwhile, we've got some raw footage from the cyber cell in Myanmar, which has been flooded all across. It is completely flooded. There is 10 to 12 feet of water in the surrounding areas, and this is where the cyber fraud cells are functioning.